All right, y'all. Welcome back to another Yap Sesh. I am an overthinker, is what we're going to talk about today. And I keep touching my mouse over here, and that bothers me. Recording myself has taught me a lot of things, and last semester, our professor had us record us practicing our instrument and send it in as a part of our homework. And that kind of taught me a lot of things about how I play and a lot of things about myself. And like I said in my first video, this video series is just sort of me trying to get over my perfectionism, right? Throwing something out into the world that is possibly not exactly, perfect per se. Per se. Um, but yeah, so I guess my thoughts for this video were about overthinking and about how it's sort of shaped what I do, because in a way overthinking has sort of protected me from um not doing my best, if that makes sense. You have an idea or something and you want it to be good, so you start thinking about every single detail, right? You're like, oh shoot, what about this? What about that? I mean, that's not very specific, but you know what I mean. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, you start thinking about every little detail. And I've always had sort of this um, almost stipulation around making sure every detail is thoroughly thought out, right? I can get just so in depth on one tiny little thing, one small thing that doesn't really matter, or maybe it does matter, but something that I kind of trap myself on, like, oh, this doesn't look perfect, oh, that doesn't sound as well as I'd like it to sound. And then you kind of you go down this rabbit hole, and um you sort of overthink, right? And there's a lot of things that I've learned that you can just kind of just sort of do, and it's fine. Like, for example, I went to record a video yesterday and my mic wasn't working very well. And I was like, what the heck is up with my mic? So I checked all the different settings. I checked everything in my streaming thing, and I just touched the mouse again. I checked everything in my streaming software. I checked everything like on my interface over here. I checked the mic itself, the cord, everything, before I realized I just needed to turn the volume up on my on like my headphones or something like that. So little detail, it's like, oh, why aren't things working? And it might just be working fine, and there's one little basic thing that you're overlooking because you're too caught in the details of it, right? So yeah, I guess the lesson for today is overthinking, sometimes good. I, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. But yeah, so guess I'm just kind of making this in hopes that it might be sort of relatable to somebody out there who might be going through something similar. And I'm hoping I can sort of overcome a little bit of this through this video series. But yeah, it's really interesting, especially too when you get down the rabbit holes of thinking where one detail can almost become the most important thing. Like or maybe a detail can sort of set the tone for other things. Like yeah, I guess I think about this a lot, but there's a like a style choice or something. I'm just going to say it, Spider-Verse. we're gonna talk about Spider-Verse. Let me talk about Into the Spider-Verse. Uh, it's you know, this animation in Spider-Verse is so good, and all the other 3D animation studios and everything started making their movies look more 2D animated right after like Spider-Verse came out. It's like a change to the medium that just sort of cascaded into basically, I'm not really making sense, but that small change basically changed how everything is done in like the animation industry, the movie making industry or whatever. I'm not really sure how I went off on that tangent, but yeah, basically focusing on a detail like the style of the movie can be something that is fundamentally what makes a project or something unique, is what I'm getting at. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it off there. If you enjoyed the video and stuff, you can, do whatever YouTube likes you to do, and I'll see you in the next one. That is just raw tone.